Hello, I'm Jellico, the JOJO maniac. Today's theme is the fifth story, Golden Wind. Let's review it. Don't worry if you only have seen the anime, because I won't talk about any spoilers. It seems that it takes only 9 days from the first Giorno meets Koichi to the end he finishes fighting the boss. Let's watch together what happened from the first day in order. So, let's go! The first day. The story starts from the scene Koji Hirose arrives at Italy. Even though the date and time is unclear, we can know that it is in April 2001 because 3 months past in the 21st century is written at the beginning. Giorno takes away Koichi's luggage and Koichi chases Giorno. Losing Koichi, Giorno meets with the gangster Riki Luca and takes down him easily. Koichi comes in contact with Giorno again, but he is overpowered by gold experience and Giorno escapes from him again. Getting on a cable car, Giorno encounters Bucciarati, who looks for the man that took down Riki Luca. Then they start to fight. After something's happened, Giorno and Bucciarati acknowledge each other, and Giorno tries out for the organization. He goes straight to see the couple Popo and takes the test to guard the lighter's flame for 24 hours. Even though the flame burns out within the day and Popo's stand, Black Sabbath appears. Giorno and Koichi defeat Black Sabbath before the sun goes down. The first day ends in this scene. The second day, 24 hours later from when Giorno gets the lighter from Popo, he delivers the reignited lighter again and is welcomed into the gang. After that, he meets the members of the Bucciarati's group and has a special tea made by Abacchio. Considering the tea time, it is natural to think that this scene is in the afternoon of the second day. The third day. There is a scene that Popo dies before Giorno has the Abacchio's tea, but probably these time series are changing, because it is written that his death is at the lunchtime in the next day after he meets Giorno. So, it means that this is the third day. Lunchtime is written here, but when Formaggio appears for the first time 9:25 a.m. is written, so the time changes. If the death of Popo were not in the morning, there would be contradiction in the later story, so it should be in the morning. The members are informed the death of Popo by Bucciarati, and then they off to the island of Capri to retrieve Popo's hidden treasure. Even though the group is made an attack by Mario Zucchero, they defeat him. When the group arrives at the island of Capri, there is a scene that Mr. Let's Pistols eat lunch. So it does not make any sense if the death of Popo were not in the morning. And they defeat Sale. The group retrieves the hidden treasure inside the restroom's walls, and at the same time meets a couple Percolo, and Bucciarati gets promoted to the couple there. As his first mission, he is left with guard of Torish, the daughter of the boss, for a week. The fourth day, Narancia is made an attack by Formaggio. Formaggio says Popo died yesterday, so this scene must be the fourth day. When Narancia goes back to their hideaway after defeating Formaggio, they get a message from the boss. The boss's order is to go to the dark mosaic in the ruins of Pompeii and find a key. Giorno, Fugo, and Abacchio go to the ruins. They fight Illuso and barely defeat him. They get the key. Looking closely at the key, there is the order to go to Naples train station and bring Torish to Venice. We can see that the train to Florence departs at 4:35 p.m. At the time of defeating Illuso, Fugo's wristwatch indicates 3:45 p.m. Considering the flow of time, it is natural that there is no time difference in these scenes. Finding a turtle and hopping on the train, they fight Prosciutto and Pesci. After they defeat them, and get off the train. When they think of stealing a car, Giorno is made an attack by Melone's Babyface. While Giorno is fighting with Babyface, he learns to create the parts of the body as applied stand called experience. After defeating it, he also defeats Melone by using a snake. Then, by using Moody Blues of Pericolo, they get the boss's order to find an OA disc into the statue in Venice. The fifth day. After that, the group goes to Venice by car which Giorno drives. It seems that it is 4:43 a.m. across the day. Mr. and Giorno are made an attack by Ghiaccio in the middle of heading to Venice, but they defeat him and get the OA disc. Following the order from the boss recorded in the OA disc, Bucciarati brings Trish to the tower in which the boss is. Before they go inside the tower, Fugo says, "We have not eaten anything for 2 days' mission, so this time is not across the day." Plus, it is at dawn when Mr. and Giorno defeat Ghiaccio. In the tower, Bucciarati knows that the boss has made a plan to kill Trish. Escaping from the tower, he declares that he betrays the organization. Then, Fugo makes a breakaway from the group. After that, they are made an attack by Tiziano and Squalo and defeat them. From the evidence of Trish, they travel to the island of Sardinia, which is the boss's origins. Getting on the plane, they fight Notorious Big, but they succeed at escaping from it by crashing the plane into the sea. The 8th day. There is a blank period of several days, and after some things happen, Doppio fights Risotto in Sardinia. Doppio defeats Risotto and then Abacchio is killed by the boss. While probing into the identity of the boss following the clue Abacchio left, they get contact from Polnareff. They go to Colosseum in Rome to see Polnareff. Arriving at the village near Rome by boat, they fight Cioccolata and Secco. This scene is 3 days after the plane is crashed, because Secco is saying Notorious Big that was sent into the plane 3 days ago in this fight. So, this scene is the 8th day. After they defeat Cioccolata and Secco, Bucciarati, who is blind, goes to Colosseum brought by Doppio pretending to be Trish. Then they meet Polnareff and the boss's identity is revealed. The 9th day. After some things happen, the match is over the next day. Phew! Finished! What did you think of it? I explained it without any spoilers, didn't I? It is a really hectic 9 days. In spite of only 9 days, there is a blank of 3 days. So, to be precise, the story is for 6 days. How much does JoJo include fulfilling dramas within such a short period? I will recommend you to read this story paying attention to the days again, so you can enjoy it in a different way. See you again. Bye bye.